Hello guys, I'm currently in New Mexico, not even in the big NC anymore. I took my first flight ever yesterday and it was honestly like such an eye-opening and mind-changing experience. And I was on the way because I'm at aunt's appointment right now, and we're driving in a Jeep, no doors, like on the interstate, and I'm just looking at the scenery and like the difference in North Carolina and New Mexico, and it's just like there's so much more to life than what we make in our heads. And I feel like being on this trip and taking that risk of like going on an airplane 2 times because we had a layover in Nashville, and just like seeing so many different people, literally I don't even know how to explain like how I feel. I just feel so grateful for living, for being alive, for like taking that risk of taking a flight and going somewhere new, even if I was scared, even if I was anxious. Like I just feel like I'm 22, I need to live my life as much as I can, and I don't need a relationship, I don't need people to be there, and I'm able to do it. And it's like I love my family so much because of how supportive and how encouraging they are. And like I feel like since I like stopped focusing so much on relationships and like what people think and like people who aren't there, and focusing on the people who are actually here and who actually care about me, like it's a different kind of feeling of just like love and gratitude for the life that the Lord has given me. And there's so much more to life than relationships, and I feel like that's like the biggest thing that I'm trying to teach myself, because I was a codependent for so long. And like finally being single, finally like making decisions for myself that I actually want to do without feeling like I need validation from other people, and like disconnecting and separating myself from negativity and just people who aren't at peace. Of course, when it comes to that, like don't be an asshole to people who aren't at peace. Show them the light, but if they're stuck in their ways, then there's only so much you can do without exhausting yourself. And it's okay to be selfish and just walk away, because you really can't save everybody. And I feel like that's like what people lack, is not being a people pleaser all the time kind of thing. I was literally on the interstate and hair blowing in the wind. I had like this bandana on my head. That's why my bangs are flat, because I'm like I can't even save them at this point. And it's like it's just so crazy that I got on a plane and I'm in New Mexico right now. And you could do the same. You can literally do anything that you put your mind to. And I feel like I just want to travel more. I want to see more of the world. I don't want to stay so isolated in my hometown and like stuck in my own head when there's so much more out there for me. And I just want to continue taking risks and figuring out where my limits are, and realizing maybe I don't have a limit and maybe I can do anything. And it's not in a way of like making me seem invincible. It's just in a way of being so confident in my capability of succeeding in what I put my mind to. And I feel like that's such an important thing that we have to hold on to, is the confidence in that we can do anything. The person who is rich, the person who is so successful took that risk, and I feel like we all just need to do that in order to figure out if we'll succeed, is taking that risk. And I just feel so grateful. I feel so grateful and so good. But yeah, I'll probably continue updating you guys on my trip with these little videos, but I hope you guys have a blessed day.